Hey, what's up, you guys? Nick Anderson here, gold leader with Vemma, the Treasure Valley Vemma team, and I've been on board with the business for about 13 months now, and I want to tell you guys a little story about myself because it's kind of interesting, hearing different people's backgrounds in the business, where they came from and where they're at now. But, I'm going to tell you guys where I came from personally because I heard about this business about 13 months ago. But before that, I was going to school at Boise State University, and at that time, I didn't have my license to be able to drive to school and to work. So what I did was I had this old rinky-dink little bike, and I bought a motor on eBay, an electric motor to attach to that bike, and I would drive 35 miles an hour on that thing down the greenbelt, in the rain, in the sleet, in the snow, to be able to get to school, to get to work. And I was that guy that would show up to school early in the morning after riding where through puddles, and the puddles would splash up all over me. I would have dirt on my sweatshirt. I'd be the guy that would go into class and sit in the back of the class and fall asleep early in the mornings. And also the guy that would show up to work in that sweatshirt and the jeans that had water, all drenched in water, all drenched in mud. And I thought to myself, is this really what I want to do? Like, do I want to be this person who hates what I'm doing, heading to work, don't even like the job that I'm working at? And that's what kind of led me to get involved with Vemma. Because I was in a situation where I wasn't really happy with what I was doing before this. And 13 months ago, I got started with the business, and since then, it's been a wild ride. I've talked with a lot of people on the company, I've traveled around, we've helped a lot of people on our organization and built it to, close to 1,000 people around the country, in a couple different countries around the US. And yeah, that brings me to gold leader in the company, and I'm very grateful for where I'm at with it now. But what I did and what we did as a team to be able to sign up that many people was we would do home events, we would do Skype calls, we would do phone calls with everyone on the team, we would coach people and we would train people, and we were doing countless calls after calls at home events and traveling around to build a business. And it worked, definitely did, made thousands and thousands of dollars in the company over the past 13 months. But one thing I realized was, as we were adding this many people and growing the business, the majority of them started to quit and started to drop out. And this was because we were targeting high school students and college students, people around our age demographic, because I'm a 21-year-old, and that's the majority of the people that I know. So as we started growing that, people started to quit, either because lack of experience or limited money, because as a high school student or a college student, we're not in the most financially stable situation anyway, or they just quit flat out laziness. They didn't want to put in the work that the top leaders wanted to put in. And I felt like we were building an organization out of sand. And we started putting in work and putting in work and putting in work, doing home events, Skypes. And I remember the times where, I would stay up till 3 or 4 in the morning building the business and doing Skypes and Skypes after Skypes after Skypes, to where I would get such bad cotton mouth that I would sit there with a pitcher of water to drink because I didn't have enough time to get up to go get some water from the sink or the faucet to be able to drink. And it worked for a while, and it was a lot of work to put in, but all that work that we put in motivating people, training people, and getting people on board with the business, they started to quit for those reasons, and reasons unknown as well too. And we were building that business out of sand. As we started piling on the sand and piling on the sand, if we stopped, eventually our business within Vemma would start to deteriorate, and people would start to quit, and people would start dropping ranks and start getting frustrated. And what I realized and what I understood was, if I wanted to build this business that would last me forever, I had to utilize one of the biggest resources we have. And we speak about it in Vemma and every other network marketing company all the time, and we say we're the most socially connected generation that's ever lived. We have Facebook, we have Skype, we have Twitter, we have the internet. And now think about this, whenever you have a problem in your life, what do? You go on Google, you type it in, you research it, and you find the answers right there on the internet. Now, I wanted to figure out a way to where I could grow my Vemma business while utilizing that resource, the internet. So I started to research online, and I found something that, instead of building the business with sand, I could be building it with bricks. I could be laying a single brick out there on the web where people would come to me instead of me chasing them. And the thing is, when people come to you asking you for advice, asking you for help, you could do whatever you want to do. You don't have to go chasing high school and college students trying to motivate them to work harder with the business or as hard as you want to work. And you can grow your business online. So as you start placing, a video of yourself out there, you guys are watching this video right now. When you're watching this video, I'm probably off doing something with my family or doing something with my friends, but it's going to be here forever. So I'm placing those bricks. And every brick that I place, every post that I make, this article that you're reading, this video that you're watching, it's going to be on the web forever. Eventually, with so many posts and so many videos that you make, you're creating an empire out of stone. And stone doesn't deteriorate. Like wood, like metal, like sand, it's the thing that stays around for the longest. So I found a way where I could build my Vemma business and have people on my team build their business that will last them for a while and get paid for it too. So it blew my mind when I found the system, but I'll teach you exactly how to do this if you click the link below and check it out right now. But I want to tell you guys something, if you're in a position in your business where you're struggling right now, you're not having a lot of success, you've been in for several months with it, and you see the big picture, you see where this is going to go. You might have been to Vegas, the convention with 6,000 people. You understand where this company can go, but you haven't seen the results yet, and you still want this to work. I'm saying listen with an open mind, because there are people in network marketing who have struggled for years and years and years, who have found the same system that I've discovered, that are using it to create millions of dollars of income while using the internet to market their business. So go ahead and click the link below in the description, watch that video, and I'll explain to you exactly what you do and how you can market your business online and get paid for it.